Okay, emission of heat radiation. What this statement tells us that all body at all temperature above 0 Kelvin radiates thermal energy, and at the same time they absorb radiation received from the surrounding. Okay, means each and every body which is around us above 0 Kelvin will radiate thermal energy. Radiation means what? Giving out energy, as well as it will absorb also radiation received from the surrounding. The average translational kinetic energy will determine the temperature of the body. Okay, more translational kinetic energy, more will be the temperature of the body. According to the theory of heat exchange, all body above 0 Kelvin absorbs radiation from the surrounding. For a body, the absorbed radiation increases the kinetic energy of the constituent atom. Take for example, one atom is there. Okay, one atom is there which is continuously absorbing heat radiation from the surrounding. More amount of heat absorbed from the surrounding, more will be translational kinetic energy. The absorbed radiation therefore causes a rise of in temperature of the body. You might be knowing that solids, the intermolecular force of attraction is very strong. So all the particles are very close to each other. All the particles, as they are very close to each other, what will happen? They will absorb all the energies. As they will absorb the energy, more energy it will absorb, more vibrations it will create. More vibrations it will create means what? Its temperature will ultimately rise. Okay, the body itself also radiates, therefore its energy decreases, causing lowering of temperature. As soon as it will absorb energy, what will happen? Its temperature will increase. In order to maintain its temperature, what will this object have the tendency to radiate the energy outside? Radiate the energy outside means what? Whatever energy is absorbed, he will try to give out in order to maintain its temperature. Okay. If a body radiates more than it absorbs, if a body radiates more than it absorbs, then its temperature decreases. Okay. But if the body absorbs more than it radiates, then its temperature increases. Try to understand. If the body radiates more, means if the body is giving out energy more than it is absorbing, then what will happen? Its temperature will decrease. It will become cooler. Whereas if the body absorbs more means what? It is absorbing the heat more and radiating less. So that means that its body temperature will increase. When the rate of absorption of radiation is same as the rate of emission, the temperature of the body remains constant. When the rate of absorption means the quantity of heat which he is absorbing is equal to the quantity of heat which he is emitting. Absorbing means what? Taking inside. Emission means what? Giving out. When both this rate is equal, then what will happen is body temperature will remain constant and the body is said to be in thermal equilibrium with the surrounding. Then the body is said to be in thermal equilibrium with the surrounding. Does all body radiates as well as absorbs the radiation also at the room temperature, but the rate of emission as well as rate of absorption is same. Take for example, you are sitting in a room, you are considered as a body. You are absorbing radiation as well as emitting radiation. Both is happening simultaneously. As both is happening simultaneously, so your body temperature is remaining constant. Okay. Hence, hot body will radiate more than the cooler body. Hot body will radiate more than the cooler body. Hot body means what? The body which has a tendency to become hot. It will radiate more than that of the cooler body. Also, light color body reflects more than that of the visible radiation. You might have studied this, that light colored body, we are supposed to wear light color clothes during summer, white color or something. Why? Because it reflects more. As it reflects more, so the body inside will become cooler. Whereas it is dark colored body absorbs more of the incident radiation. We are supposed to wear dark colored clothes. Dark colored clothes means what? Uh, during during December season, we generally wear dark colored clothes. Why do we wear dark colored clothes? Because sun rays is able to penetrate inside our body, and we are able to absorb that, which protects us from winter. Whereas light colored clothes are wear during summer. Why the light colored clothes are wear during summer, white and all that materials? Because light colored clothes will reflect the sunlight, and that sunlight will never enter inside our body, so our body will become cooler. Whereas during winter we wear dark color clothes because we are forcing the sun rays to get inside our body in order to keep us warmer. Okay. Next one, on which factors does the amount of heat radiated by the body depends? It basically depends upon the temperature of the body. It also depends upon the nature of the body. Nature of the body means what? If the body is polished or not. If the body is polished, then it will act as a good reflector. If the body is not polished, it will act as a good absorber. Okay, surface area of the body. More the surface area, more will be the rate of absorption. More will be the rate of heat radiation. A time during which the body emits radiation. Time during which the body emits radiation. This all are the factors, 4 factors. Don't confuse yourself between this T and this T. This T is for temperature. ये किसके लिए? Temperature के लिए. और ये किसके लिए? Time के लिए. Time for which. Okay. Next one, emissive power. What is emissive power? It is a quantity of heat radiated per unit area per unit time. It is a quantity of heat radiated per unit area per unit time, and it is defined as the emissive power of the body at a given temperature. I will repeat, what is emissive power? It is a quantity of heat radiated per unit time, per unit area, per unit time. If you see this formula, then also you will be able to understand. Emissive power is denoted by R. R is Q upon AT. Q is what? Amount of quantity of heat radiated. Q is what? Quantity of heat radiated. And A and T are in the denominator. So it can be defined as quantity of heat radiated for Q per unit area per unit time. Per unit area per unit time is defined as emissive power of the body at a given temperature. So its SI unit can be founded. R is equals to Q upon A into T, where A is area and T is the time. Q, what is the SI unit of heat? SI unit is J, joule. SI unit of area, that is meter square, and SI unit of time, that is seconds. So ultimately we will be getting J m minus 2 square seconds. This whole matlab joule into seconds can be written as watt. Joule into seconds can be written as watt. So the SI unit can also be watt per second square. We can find out the dimensions as well. Q, heat ka dimension L2 m1 T minus 2m. Area's dimension is L2, and time's dimension is T1. After this goes upwards, it will become -1. So -2 -1 will be becoming -3. और यहाँ पे L2 है. As this 2 which is in the denominator, if it goes to the numerator, it will become 2 minus 2. It will get cancelled. So we will be getting L0 m1 T minus 3. Next one, coefficient of emission. Coefficient of emission, or it is also called emissivity, of a surface is the ratio of the emissive power. It is what? The ratio of the emissive power R of the surface to the emissive power RB of a perfectly black body. Try to understand what is coefficient of emission or emissivity of a surface. It is the ratio of the emissive power. It is the ratio of what? Emissive power of power R of the surface, of any surface we can take, to the emissive power RB of a perfectly black body. Means what? Emissive power or emissivity is nothing but a comparison. Okay, E is what? R upon RB, emissive power of the surface upon emissive power of a perfectly black body. So E is what? Emissive power of the surface upon emissive power of a black body. For a perfectly black body, E is taken as 1. For a perfect reflector means what? It will not absorb, it will give out. It will reflect all the radiation which will be incident on it. It will be moving outside. Okay? It will never absorb. So emissive power is equal to 0. For an ordinary body, emissive power is in this range. 0 is smaller than E is smaller than 1. So we can also say for an ordinary body, emissive power's range is what? 0 to 0.1 to 0.9. Emissive powers for an ordinary body should always be in this range. Okay? Emissivity is larger for a rough surface. If the surface is rough, it will easily emit. It will easily absorb. Okay? And a smaller or smooth surface and smaller surface. It is larger for a rough surface and smaller for a smooth and polished surface. Smooth and polished surface, it will never absorb. ठीक है. Emissivity is related to absorption. ठीक है. For a rough surface will absorb energy more easily as compared to smooth and polished surface. Emissivity varies with temperature and wavelength of a radiation to some extent. Emissivity, more the temperature of the surface, it will absorb more. Okay. It will also depend upon the wavelength of light radiation. On it might vary for different wavelengths as well. Next one, Kirchhoff's law of heat exchange. Kirchhoff's law, at a given temperature, the rate of emissive power of a coefficient of absorption, ratio of the emissive power of the coefficient of absorption of a body is equal to the emissive power of a perfectly black body at the same temperature for all wavelength. Try to understand what they are telling. Emissive power of a coefficient of absorption. We have already studied coefficient of absorption. Emissive power of coefficient of absorption of a body, of any body, is equal to what? Emissive power of a perfectly black body. Emissive power of a perfectly black body at the same temperature at a given wavelength. Okay. So emissive power of a coefficient of absorption, emissive power of a coefficient of absorption of any body is equal to the emissive power of a perfectly black body at the same temperature. We are going to derive this also. Try to understand now. For a given body, what they are telling. For a body emitting and absorbing thermal radiation, this body is emitting as well as absorbing thermal radiation, and this body is already in thermal equilibrium. So equicity is equal to absorptivity. Equicity मतलब E is equal to absorptivity मतलब A. So A is equal to E. But for all wavelength they have written, so we can write A ब्रैकेट में लैम्बडा इज इक्वल्स टू ई ब्रैकेट में लैम्बडा. ओके, बट वी आर ऑलरेडी नोइंग दैट आर अपॉन ए इज इक्वल्स टू आर बी. आर अपॉन ए, आर वॉज वॉट? कैन यू टेल मी वॉट वॉज आर? वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड. आर इज वॉट? इमिसिव पावर. आर इज वॉट? इमिसिव पावर. इमिसिव पावर अपॉन एरिया इज इक्वल्स टू आर बी. ठीक है. So we can shift this RB in the denominator and we can take A over here. So what we'll be getting? R upon RB is equals to E. R upon RB is equals to E. But R upon RB can be written as A. R upon RB क्या लिख सकते? A लिख सकते. So what we'll be getting? A is equals to E. Now we'll be deriving. Consider an ordinary body A and a perfectly black body of identical geometrical shape in an enclosure. We will consider this two enclosure. This two geometrical shapes circular object is there which is kept inside this enclosure or a box. Okay. In thermal equilibrium, both the bodies will be at same temperature as that of the enclosure. Both the bodies are in thermal equilibrium, means if this body is at temperature 15 degrees Celsius, then this body will be also at the same temperature, that will be 15 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now what they are telling, let R be the emissive power of a body A. Let R be the emissive power of this body A. This we are considering body A, and RB with the emissive power of body B, and B is a black body. ठीक है. And A with the coefficient of absorption of A with the coefficient of absorption of body A. ठीक है. And Q be the quantity of heat incident on each of the body in unit time. How much heat has been incident on it? How much radiant heat? Q has been incident on it. Okay. And Q is a quantity of the heat absorbed by the body A. See, Q is the energy incident on each and every body, and what is the amount of heat absorbed by the body A? QA is the amount of heat absorbed by the body A. We can write QA is equals to A into Q. A is what? Coefficient of absorption. A क्या है यहाँ पे? Coefficient of absorption है. And Q is what? Quantity of heat radiated incident on it. ठीक है. Q is what? Quantity of radiant heat absorbed by the body. देखिए, जो भी एनर्जी एब्जॉर्व करेगा, whatever energy that will be absorbed by it, that will be product of what? A into Q. A is what? Coefficient of absorption of a body A, and Q is what? Quantity of radiant heat incident on it. So QA can be written as A into Q. As the temperature of the body A and the black body B remains same, both must be in absorbing same amount of heat per unit time. After this QA amount of heat has been incident on it, after QA amount of heat is incident on it, what will happen? It will absorb some amount of heat, but then also both the temperature is remaining same, okay, as both are in thermal equilibrium. So what we can write, quantity of heat emitted can be written as AQR. Quantity of heat emitted can be written as AQR. और फॉर अ परफेक्टली ब्लैक बॉडी AQR कहाँ से मिला, देखिए यहाँ पे QA, QA was equal to AQ, QA was equal to AQ. So this can also be written as AQR. AQ can be written, QA is equal to AQ, that is equal to R. वही लिखा है, AQ is equal to R. And for a perfectly black body, for a perfectly black body, यहाँ पे R क्या था? What was R over there? R is what? Emissive power, means product of coefficient of absorption of a black body and product of quantity of heat radiated incident on each of the body per unit time. Product of A into Q can be written as R. R is what? Emissive power. ठीक है, R is what? Emissive power, and Q is a quantity of heat incident on it, that is equal to RB. R is what? Emissive power of a black body. If we divide equation 1 by equation 2, what we'll be getting? AQ upon Q is equal to R upon RB. Q will get cancelled. Ultimately, we'll be getting A is equal to R upon RB. R upon RB can be written as E, that is emissivity. ठीक है, emissivity we have already defined. Emissivity is what? What is emissivity over here? We have already defined in a previous one. It is a defined as a emissivity of a, it is a ratio of the emissive power R of a surface to the emissive power RB of a perfectly black body. E क्या है? Emissive power of a surface to the emissive power of a perfectly black body. Emissive power of a surface, ठीक है, यहाँ पे वही है. R is what? Emissive power of the surface. Emissive power of the surface मतलब emissive power of this, इसको हम लोग R से डिनोट करते हैं. And emissive power of a perfectly black body is denoted by RB. So R upon RB can be written as E. Now this is Kirchhoff's law. That is, we have proved over here. Now we will see spectrum distribution of a black body radiation. In x-axis you will see wavelength, and in y-axis you will see radiant power. You will see radiant power. This all 500,000 is denoting different wavelength. Okay, and this K is denoting 3000 K, 5000, 4000 K, 5000 K, and 5500 K. This is denoting different temperatures. You will see the peak. You will see this peak. This peak is shifting towards left. ये peak कहाँ से पे shift हो रहा है? Shifting towards the left. Okay, and whatever area is inside this curve, whatever area is inside this curve, it is denoting total area per unit time. Okay, we will see. So the rate of emission per unit time, or the power per unit area of the surface, is defined as a function of the wavelength of the emitted radiation. Try to understand. Rate of emission per unit time, यहाँ पे radiant power क्या denote कर रहा है? Rate of emission per unit time, rate of emission per unit time, or it is also called as power unit of the surface, and this is a function of the wavelength. This is a function of the wavelength. At a lower temperature, the power radiated is smaller. You can see at a lower temperature, 3000, 4000, whatever power radiated is much smaller, and primary lies in the longer wavelength. You can see this wavelength. This wavelength is quite longer. Just 1 minute, let me rub this. Okay, यहाँ पे if you see the wavelength over here, अगर यहाँ पे wavelength देखेंगे at a lower temperature, temperature बहुत छोटा है, and this wavelength power is very less. Power is very less over here. It is not even crossing this range. So power radiated by lower wavelength is very less. ठीक है, and primary lies in the long wavelength region. This all are long wavelength region. ठीक है, as the temperature increases, the rate of emission increases faster. You will see as the temperature increases, temperature is increasing, the rate of emission is also increasing faster. ठीक है. What is the observation? At a given temperature, and at any given temperature, you will see that energy distribution is not uniform in the spectrum of a black body. You can see this energy distribution is not at all uniform. It is widely separated. It is widely distributed. Okay. At a given temperature, the radiant power emitted initially increases. At a given temperature, you will see that radiant power increases to its peak, reaches maximum, and then decreases. You can see over here also, it is increasing to its peak and then starting decreasing. Okay. Area under the curve represents total energy emitted per unit time per unit area. Area under the curve, what does it represents? total energy emitted per unit time per unit area by a black body at all wavelength. The peak of the curve shifts towards the left. You can see this peak. Peak is shifting towards the left. Highest peak कहाँ पे shift हो रहा है left में. Okay. And lambda mean decreases with increasing temperature. Lambda mean क्या हो रहा है? Decrease हो रहा है. Lambda mean is decreasing with increase in its temperature. The peak shiver at a higher temperature, the radiant power or the total energy emitted per unit time corresponding to the wavelength increases. This is an example which is given in a textbook. At a given temperature 300 K, the most intense of this wave has a wavelength of 5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Don't need for learning this. This is the example which is given in your textbook. Now we will be seeing Wend's displacement law. What this law states is the wavelength of which emissive power of a black body is maximum. The wavelength for which emissive of a black body is maximum. This is not minimum, this is maximum. Is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. Means wavelength of emissive power of a black body. Wavelength of emissive power of a black body is directly proportional to inversely proportional to absolute temperature. Means lambda means is proportional to 1 upon T. If we remove this proportionality sign, we will be getting lambda mean is equals to B upon T. अगर ये proportionality sign को हटा देंगे, then what will be getting lambda mean is equals to BT, B upon T, where we can write this T को यहाँ पे लिख सकते, so we will be getting lambda max is T is equals to B, where B is called Wend's constant. Its value is 2.897 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter Kelvin. This law is basically used for finding the temperature. For finding the temperature of the astronomical objects, we can find out the temperature of the sun, and on the basis of temperature whether it is how much distance away from us. We might be knowing from as we move from VibGeor, as we move from V to R, the wavelength increases. Wavelength increases as we move from V to R. So depending upon this wavelength, we can find out the temperature as well. This law is useful for determining the temperature of the distinct stars, suns, moons, etc. Okay. Next one, Stephens-Boltzmann constant. Stephens-Boltzmann law. The rate of, what does this law states is, the rate of emission of radiation per unit area is directly proportional to the fourth power of its absolute temperature. What is R denoting? Rate of emission per unit time per unit area. Okay, rate of emission of radiation per unit area. Area time nahi hai. Rate of emission of radiation per unit area. R is what? Rate of emission per unit area. R is what? Rate of emission per unit area is directly proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. Rate of emission per unit area is directly proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. This R को ऐसे भी पढ़ सकते हैं, power radiated per unit area for a perfectly black body. R can also be read as power radiated per unit area of a black body. It's directly proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. If we remove this proportionality sign, we'll be getting sigma. This sigma is called Stephens constant. Its value you should be knowing, that is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8. Okay. So sigma is equal to R upon T raised to 4. R का ये dimension है, and this is temperature. As this is temperature, it is dimension is taken in Kelvin, and it is T raised to 4. ये क्या है? T raised to 4 है. So it will be K raised to 4. After this goes in the numerator, it will become minus 4. So its dimension is L0 M1 T minus 3 K raised to minus 4. So power radiated by a perfectly black body depends only on its temperature and not on color, nature, and material of the surface. So whatever power radiated only depends upon the temperature. Thank you. Expression for rate of loss of heat by a black body in a cooler surrounding. We will derive one expression. Means what? It is a heat loss by a black body in a cooler surrounding. So consider a black body kept at a cooler surrounding. Take for example, this is a completely black which is kept at a cooler surrounding. Let A be the surface area of the black body. A is what? Surface area of the black body, and this black body is at temperature, that is T. Okay, and temperature of the surrounding that is T0. Okay, so we can write R is equal to sigma T raised to 4, but this R can be written as Q upon A into T. Q is amount of heat, A is the area, and T is the temperature. We can write Q is equal to A upon T, that is sigma T raised to 4. If Q is the amount of heat radiated in time t by a perfectly black body, then from Stephen's law we can write R is equals to Q upon A, T is equals to T raised to 4. Now energy absorbed by the surrounding per unit area. See what is happening. This is the energy that is radiated per unit time. There will be also energy absorbed by the surrounding. There is a lot of energy which will be incident on this object. There will be also heat absorbed per unit time by the surrounding. Okay, so we can write this as sigma T0 raised to 4. So what will happen? There will be ultimately heat loss by the perfectly black body. Take for example, this is a body. This is a body which is at temperature, take for example 15 डिग्री सेल्सियस, ठीक है, और इसका सराउंडिंग टेम्परेचर जो है उसका टेम्परेचर है 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस, सराउंडिंग टेम्परेचर 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? इट विल गो ऑन एब्जॉर्बिंग द हीट. ये वाइस वर्सा भी हो सकता है. दिस टेम्परेचर ऑल्सो कैन बी 75 डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड इट्स टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सराउंडिंग इज 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? देयर विल बी नेट लॉस ऑफ हीट. नेट लॉस ऑफ हीट होगा. ओके, so net loss of energy by a perfectly black body per unit time per unit area can be written as sigma T raised to 4 minus sigma T0 raised to 4. Sigma is common, so we can take sigma outside. So what we will be getting? Sigma bracket T raised to 4 minus T0 raised to 4. So for ordinary body, net loss of energy per unit area. देखिए ये black body के लिए, for a black body we will be getting this formula, that is sigma bracket T4 minus T0 raised to 4, where T0 is the surrounding temperature and T is the temperature of that object. Okay, this formula is very important because there are many numericals which we will be solving based on this formula. And for an ordinary body, the net loss of the energy per unit area per unit time is given by E into sigma T4 minus T0 raised to 4. This is a formula which will be useful. Okay, next one, there is a numerical. At 300 K, what is the RMS speed of the helium atom? मतलब 300 Kelvin में what is the RMS speed of the helium atom? This all things has been given. Mass of helium atom 4U. Mass of helium atom is 4U and 1U is given 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg, and Boltzmann constant's value has also been given. Will be given is what? Temperature has been given, mass has been given. Mass is 4U दिया हुआ था, but 1U was given as this, so it will be 4 into 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27. ऐसे करके आता है. We are knowing the kinetic energy formula, that is kinetic energy is equal to half m v square bar, and this whole can also be written as 3 upon 2 k bt. हमें यहाँ पे क्या निकालना है? v bar square निकालना है. So what will happen? 2 will go, this formula will become 2 into 3 upon 2, और यहाँ पे मास विल गो इन द डिनोमिनेटर, मास नीचे चले जाएगा और ऊपर क्या आ जाएगा? k बीटा t, and this 2 will get cancelled. So what we have got 3k beta t upon m, वही मिला है 3k beta t upon m. 3k, k का क्या वैल्यू है? 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23. टेम्परेचर क्या है यहाँ पे? 300, और मास क्या है? 4 into this one. After substituting we will be getting the answer, but we want to find out the RMS speed. RMS speed मतलब क्या? Root mean square. So we have to do square root from both the side. So after doing square root we will be getting VRMS. तो इसका square root we have to find out. You can use logbook. You will be getting the answer as 13.68 into 10 square meter per second. Okay. This answer will also be accepted. Now, at a given value of two principal specific heat, Cp has been given as 3400 calorie kg minus 1 Kelvin minus 1, and Cv has been given as 2400 calorie kg minus 1 and Kelvin minus 1 for a hydrogen gas. We have to find out the value of J, and universal gas constant value has also been given. ठीक है, Sp का value है specific principal specific heat at constant pressure, principal specific heat at constant volume has been given. R's value has also been given. We have to find out what we have to find out over here. We have to find out the value of J. Formula is what? Sp minus Cv is equal to Rm0J. ठीक है. So we will be substituting the values 3400 minus 2400 upon is equals to 8,300 upon m0. m0 we are taking 2. Why we are taking 2? Because over here hydrogen gas has been considered. Hydrogen मतलब क्या? We never take hydrogen single. Hydrogen is always taken 2. So therefore we will be taking m0 as 2 over here for hydrogen. What we will be taking? m0 as 2. और यहाँ पे j find करना है. So j will go upwards and 3,400 minus 2,500, that is 1,000, which will be coming in the denominator. So ultimately after solving we will be getting this answer, that is 4.15 joule per Kelvin per calorie. ठीक है. Next one, the difference between 2 molar specific heat of a gas has been given, that is 8,000 joule per kg per Kelvin. The ratio of specific heat has been given 1.65. Calculate the 2 molar specific heat. What we have to calculate? 2 molar specific heat. So यहाँ पे Cp minus Cv का वैल्यू दे दिया है, Cp upon Cv का भी वैल्यू दे दिया है 1.67, 1.65. So with the help of this ratio we can find out the value of Cp. Cp क्या हो जाएगा? 1.65 into Cv, वैसे ही किया है, and we can substitute this value over here. ये वैल्यू को यहाँ पे substitute कर सकते हैं. So what we will be getting? 1.65 Cv minus Cv, that will be 8,000. ठीक है. After solving this, it is what? 1.65. 1.65 minus 1 क्या हो जाएगा? 0.65. वैसे हुआ है 0.65. So Cv is equal to 8,000 upon 0.65. After solving you will be getting this answer. This is one specific heat. Another specific heat can be founded by substituting this value of Cv over here. ये Cv का वैल्यू अगर इधर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दोगे तो फिर क्या मिल जाएगा? This will become plus and it will be getting added to this one. So ultimately you will be getting this answer. Next one, calculate the value of lambda mean, lambda maximum for a solar radiation, assuming the surface temperature of the sun is 5,800 Kelvin. B's value has been given, Wend's constant value has been given, and it lies on which part of the electromagnetic spectrum. T's value is what? 5,800 Kelvin. B's value has been given. So we have already seen इसका फॉर्मूला क्या था? lambda max was equal to B upon T. So यहाँ पे B का वैल्यू दे दिया है. B का वैल्यू has been given, that is 2.897 into 10 raised to minus 3 है. Okay, over here it is misprint, 10 raised to minus 3, and temperature has been given 5,800. After substituting we will be getting this value. ठीक है, 5,995 degree Armstrong. Thank you.